So you just bought your first stack of comic books and you want to keep them from getting ruined. Well, for that, you are going to need the primary weapon in your comic book collecting arsenal, and that is the bag and board. These things are made by a bunch of different companies, but in my opinion, the best quality ones are going to be from BCW. And no, this is not a sponsored video in any way, shape, or form, but I just truly, genuinely feel that they have the best quality. And you can get a whole bunch of different sizes and different styles of bags, but for today, we are going to stick with the current size bags and boards for the current size comic books that come out right now. And also, I'll be sure to leave my affiliate links down in the description for everything I'm using in today's video, and if you do decide to get something from those links, I do earn a very small commission, and that will go right back into this channel to make bigger and better videos for all of you guys. Okay, so no more delay, let's get right into this. Now, the first thing you're gonna notice with these bags, especially these ones that I've got here, these are the resealable bags from BCW. You'll notice this strip right here. This covers up a strip of adhesive. Do not remove this yet. Leave this there until the last step. And then moving on to the boards, the first thing you'll see is that one side has this kind of gloss and shine to it, and it's real smooth. The other side is real rough and it doesn't have any shine to it at all. The shiny side of the board has actually been treated with a chemical that helps prevent ink bleed from the back of the book onto the board. Okay, so the first thing that I like to do is make sure that the shiny side of the board is face down and the front side of the bag is face down. Take the board, rough side up. You're gonna stick the board into the bag one corner at a time, and then push it until it's about halfway into the bag. So at this point, the shiny side of the board should be on the front of the bag, rough side on the back where the adhesive strip is. So next thing you do is take your comic book, make sure that the back of the book is touching the shiny side of the board. And you're gonna slide this in just like you did with the board, one corner at a time, and just gently push it into the bag, holding pressure here to keep the board from slipping. And you want it about centered in the board. Once you've got it, it should look a little something like this. Now at this point, you can take your thumb, push it onto the top of the board, and it'll push the board and the book into the bag at the same time. Once you have the book and the board all the way into the bag, you can flip it over to the back. At that point, you can remove the adhesive strip covering. You can take the flap of the bag, and fold it over the back, and press it against the adhesive. And then your book should be sealed up nicely. Now the good thing about these resealable bags is they're real easy to reopen again without damaging the bag so that you can read the book again in the future if you want. Okay, so let's do this one more time. Back side of the bag, back side of the board. One corner at a time, rough side facing up, slide it until it's about halfway. Flip it over, shiny side should be up in the front along with the front of the bag. You take your book, just like the board, one quarter at a time, slide it until it's about center, and then you can just push the board and the book into the bag at the same time. Then you can remove the adhesive strip, fold over the flap, and close the bag. Now, if you don't have the resealable bags, what you can do is take some masking tape. Doesn't need to be a lot, just enough to close the bag, and place it horizontally over the flap. And it's always best, in my opinion, to use masking tape because it's very easy to just peel right back off. It doesn't damage the bag or anything. Scotch tape will stick to plastic like it's glue and will actually rip the bag eventually as you're trying to reopen it. So just take a piece of masking tape, gently press it onto the bag, and it seals it just as good. So if you're new to the hobby of collecting comic books, I really hope this helped you out in storing and keeping your books safe. And if you did happen to learn something from this video, please do me a favor and hit that like button. It really helps out the channel. And if you want to get into the hobby further, you can click right here.